Hey everyone, welcome back to LashayVenturePodcast. I have a special guest here with me. I'm going to go ahead and let him introduce himself.
Hey, world, what's going on? Hey, they say everything get bigger in Texas. You heard I'm on here with my girl, man, bitch or not, man. My name BIGTONE ATM, man. You know what I'm saying? The founder and the owner of Platinum Nation, and also the founder and owner of Face Gator Essentials. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. So, can you tell us a little bit about your upcoming album you got going on, the things that you have going on right now?
One more hat I forgot. I'm also the ambassador of Dumb Boys.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can you tell me a little things that you got going on? Yeah, I seen you with Rick Ross and everything. We gonna cheers to that.
Yeah, we definitely we're gonna pop us a little cork of the bubbly together. You heard me? You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Shout out to the boss, man. Shout out to Rose, man. Bell up, man. You know, we're gonna start this thing out right, man. You know, and pop us open a bottle to celebrate not just my success but your success. You know what I'm saying? And
Thank
I understand
you.
that I understand that you're up and coming. You know, talent yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I believe in giving everybody their flowers while they're here. You know what I'm saying? Because when they did, they
Right.
go in there when they try to buy you flowers and talk about you and give you a good story. So, you know, I'm just glad to be able to be on your platform and share my story. And it's just a little
I'm
token of what,
excited to have you. I am very excited to have you.
you know, I'm definitely just ambitious about this moment. So let's do it.
That's all right. Let's cheers to that.
So,
So
so that's how we doing it.
good vibes, good interview, living
So,
life and enjoying life and blessings. More blessings to come.
for sure. More blessings to come, definitely.
Yes. So how did this go all about? Like how did you get into this world, like this industry and how did everything start? Like how did you get
Um,
here?
Everything started with me being ambitious about first off music. You know what I'm saying? I love music. Music drives me. Music is something that if it didn't consist in my life, I don't know what else I'd be doing. I don't know
Mhm.
what else I'd be into. I don't know what else I'd be interested into. But it all started when I was, you know, an adolescent watching my big sister, you know, do her thing. Her name Lady P. You know, she out of Lake County, and she gave me big motivation, you know what I'm saying, to do this. And I also got a cousin, Freelo, the founder of Make Move Records. He took me up
Okay.
under his wing, and I was in the seventh grade. He took me up under his wing, and he molded me. He shaped me, you know, from the promotion side, the mixing, mastering side, you know, the whole delivery standpoint. You know, I put it together. I call it a gumbo of Florida, the best of the, you know what I'm saying, the best of the West and the best of Central. Because, like I say, my sister, she poured so much into me, and also my cousin Freelo, he also poured a lot into me, and that's what you get, Big Tone ATM, you know what I'm saying, at the mission.
Okay. So how did you get your name? I'm so interested in it because it's an interesting name. Like what made you come up with that? Like
Well, growing up, you know, my great grandma Elizabeth Hardy, you know, she always called me her little one, you know what I'm saying, because I was the youngest out of my brothers, you know, it was just three boys, but now I got a little sister, and she used to always call me a little one, and I always took that with pride, you know what I'm saying, but I
yeah.
just wanted to be able to carry out to be able to be her big one, you know what I'm saying, big tone, and that's where you go to tone. Tone means the one, but also my government name is Anthony. So, you know, and it's a lot of people that's coming where I'm from, they call their name Tony or whatever the case may be. So I just want to be Tone. I just want to be the one. You know what I'm saying? So Tone, you know, you got to tone it up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Tone
the
means a
one
lot.
that stand out. Like I'm Tone. I'm the one that's
Like,
gonna stand out.
I'm different. So when you get big, it comes from little one.
Hmm.
Tone, it comes from the one. Me, who I am, Anthony. And ATM is just, you know, addicted to the mission. You know, addicted to money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But as I matured, in my life and everything like that. Money is not everything; it's the vision. So, ATM is just an acronym for multiple load of things. Me and my cousin was actually on the phone today. Before what I'm saying, we got on this podcast shit, and I gave him another acronym what ATM represent. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just in it to win it, man.
Unstoppable. So how do you feel about being on the Timberland? I see you signed up for that, like, and you got a certificate. How do you feel about that? Are you excited?
Yeah, man, I'm super excited. Shout out to Orbit for the opportunity. Shout out to Timberland. Man, I triple salute, man, for the opportunity because I was handpicked and hand chosen out of millions.
Wow.
I was handpicked, hand chosen out of millions. And to be able to represent where I'm from, the coast, the state, Southern hip hop, Low Little Bigger Ringing. We just lost a legend that a pioneer in the game of Southern Florida hip hop. Go by the name of Bigger Ringing. He was a DJ out of Duval. And I do it for the movements. I do it for people like that. You know what I'm saying? People that was before me.
That's what's up. That's always good to be able to represent for your hood and be able to stand out like you said. Like, so I know you're excited about that. That's like you said, out of millions. That's a big accomplishment.
But I don't mean to correct you, but when you say hood, I mean I like to say.
I mean, well, I ain't gonna say hood. I'm so used to saying hood, but because I'm hood.
I like to say culture, and the reason why I like to say culture is because our culture is just bigger than any hood. You know what I'm saying? People, around the world, Crips, Blood, whatever case may be, it's territorial when you talk about hood. So for me personally, I want to be kind of, the face that push culture more than push hood. You know what I'm saying? Because, out of all the people in the world, you know what I'm saying, African Americans, black people, sad to say, but we ain't got nowhere we can go back and say that's our home.
Exactly.
So I believe in that, the future, the culture that we create, the culture that the legacy that we live for the future is to come. And that's why I'm so excited to be on your podcast, because I feel like, you the future. You know what I'm saying? You the future Oprah. You know what I'm saying? I look at you and I see that in you, you know what I'm saying? And just your drive, just your momentum. So it's all about the culture build for me, rather than just building up and, ghetto hood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. How would you describe your sound?
I would describe my sound as unique. Unique. It's not like something else that you heard in the past, you've seen in the past. I got a term. I know you've been a lot of places, seen a lot of faces, but you ain't never met a nigga like me. You know what I'm saying? And, I celebrate that with a passion. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm one of a kind. I'm independent. I do everything on my own. You know what I'm saying? I have a team. Together, everybody achieves more. But when it comes to locking in and when it comes to doing what we got to do to represent, you know what I'm saying? It's like independent on that.
Okay. Who are some artists and producers who influenced you when you were coming up?
Oh, man. I'm going to start out your way. Since we're on your show, I'm going to start your way. Texas, you heard me?
Okay.
Got to give it up to Jay Prince, what he did at Rap-A-Lot. You know what I'm saying? You got to give it up to him. You know what I'm saying? Scarface, I got to actually meet Scarface with Uncle Luke and actually got to chop it up with him for a little bit. So Scarface is definitely one of the ones that's like on my top when it comes to Texas. And you come to Paul Wall, then you go to Mike Jones era, then you go to Boss Hogg, you know what I'm saying? Slim Thug, independent veterans that I salute. You like Lil Flip, you know what I'm saying? You got Sauce Walker. Shout out to THC Club Florida. You know what I'm saying? We got big things coming with y'all. I see you, boy. Tion from THC Florida. Shout out to you. Sauce Walker. Yeah. But like I was saying, we got a lot of things going on and a lot of intertwining going as far as with Texas itself, because I grew up loving Texas. Chopped and screwed. Long live Screw. You know what I'm saying?
In the building.
You know, a lot of that, you know what I'm saying? A lot of that Texas, man, I can go on and on for days and days. And, Zero, you know what I'm saying? Big shout out to Zero. Just a lot of power players out there in Texas doing their thing, man, and motivate me. Long live Mo 3. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of things that I pay attention to. You know what I'm saying? Lead me to go over to New Orleans. Master P, definitely. Slim and Baby, what they did with Cash Money was phenomenal. And you look at the demographics of where I'm from, Fort Myers, Lee County. I got a soldier rag on. You know what I'm saying? That represents the struggle. That represents Soldier Slim. That represents Cutthroat. You know what I'm saying? Cutthroat Committee. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like I represent all that like a big pot of gumbo, which Louisiana is known for, the gumbo.
Yes, the gumbo. Definitely the gumbo.
504 players, soldiers, all wars, you heard me? 3C murder, you heard me? A lot of, like you say, you asked me this, I got to go from Texas, where you from, to New Orleans, back to Florida, where I'm from, you know what I'm saying? Just to give you the whole intertwine of the whole South region. When I talk about Southern hip hop, I'll talk about the Master P's, I talk about the Cash Monies, I talk about, the independent people that stayed on the independent ground, like Kevin Gates. You know what I'm saying? Big shouts out to OG Booby Black. That's one of my mentors. You know what I'm saying? And then you just go to Atlanta with it. You got Jermaine Dupri. I was honored to meet Jermaine Dupri. He done a lot for that city. You know what I'm saying? From the beginning to end, and still in the 10 times to today. I also got a chance to meet T.I. as well, and I was part of his listening party. When I went to Atlanta, I got to meet Jock. I got the New Face, shouted him out on my clothing brand, Face Gator. Shout out to New Face.
Shout out to New Face. I interviewed him as well.
Yeah, so when it talks about, you say who I'm rooting for, I'm rooting for the underdog, MJG. You know what I'm saying? 8-Ball to MJG. You know what I'm saying? Triple salute to 3-6 Mafia, Juicy J, Project Pat. You know what I'm saying? And then I take you down to my state.
Mm-hmm.
One more name before I take you to Florida. I got to give a triple salute to Mr. Hankey, Mr. Corey Hankey Bernard. That's my guy. That's my right hand man. That's my mentor. I got a personal relationship with him as well. But when you come down to Florida, like I say, long live Bigger Rankin. Without Bigger Rankin, I feel like it's a lot of Southern artists wouldn't be as independent as they are. The Gucci Man, the 2 Chainz, the Jeezys. You know what I'm saying? And he broke those artists. So it's a lot that Big have done for the sport, for our culture. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to be able to be the one that stands for that. You know what I'm saying? To represent that for what? The founding fathers of my culture. I know you said hood, but for my culture started up. You know what I'm saying? I definitely want to give a big, huge shout out to Rick Ross, the boss. You know what I'm saying? I was just with him a couple of days ago, chopping it up. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be part of the Rap Arena. That's going down September 4th with Matty Ice. Matty Ice, Rick Ross, I definitely triple salute, and I appreciate the opportunity for the platform for the Rap Arena to be what it is, because the Rap Arena is the UFC for any up-and-coming artist. So if you got what it takes out of 32 different people to go head to head with original content, ain't no telling what's next for you. But you just got to be consistent. You got to stay on your grind, and you got to understand when I say this term, you got to turn your night into day and your day into night to the point where you don't know what time it is. You get what I'm saying? So it's just a little pinnacle. I want to give a super salute. To Plies. He's one of the pioneers from where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? And
Congratulations on that. That's a big one.
Plies is where I'm from. I'm from Fort Myers. Plies is from Fort Myers. So you asked me about artists that you know what I'm saying? I'm just giving you a list. You know what I'm saying? But I made sure I started over there in Texas, went to New Orleans. I went to Atlanta a little bit.
Way on down. Yeah.
Shout out to Future. I like what he doing with free bands. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Long live OGD. Long live Young Scooter. I had an opportunity to meet Young Scooter before my brother passed. And yeah, that's what it's about, man. It's just about, you know, being able to be here for the culture. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. That's big to be there for the culture and be there for everybody. Because like you started from Houston and you rage your way on down. A lot of artists don't do that, and that's like real good to say it's big for the culture.
Forgot a couple names, and please forgive me for this.
Are you
I forgot
good?
names. I want to send a special shout out to Shaka Zulu, Disturbing the Peace. I want to send a special shout out to Jesse. Through my journey in my career, I had an opportunity to be in a room with Jermaine Dupri, Shaka Zulu, and Jeff Dixon as they received a proclamation from the city of Atlanta, Georgia. And that's a big, huge accomplishment. And I was just glad to be a part of that moment. So I just wanted to share that with you as well. And I want to shout out and tell them I appreciate everything. And I also want to send a special shout out to Mr. Tucker, the man himself, Mr. Tucker, man, Live Music Biz. Shout out to him as well. He just got nominated on a big platform with the Billboard and Apple Music and things like that. So I send a triple salute to him as well and a shout out to him as well.
Shout out to them. So can you give us congratulations on the new album. Can you give us the title and everything? Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Absolutely. Pakistan is a term that we use to describe where I'm from. At one point in time, you know, this was like the Middle East. You know, motherfuckers was dying like flies. You know what I'm saying? And I was raised up, you know, off that 36 ounces. Like I say, huge shout out my boy Plies, off that 36 ounces of just that street music, that grit, gangster music. You know what I'm saying? And so Pakistan, that's just everywhere I go, I pack and I stand. You know what I'm saying? That's my terminology of what I use because I represent where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? So Pakistan Tone is my EP, is my first body of work. That's you know, that's explaining the terminology and the process it took for me to get to where I'm at. Because I started out as being my first rap name was T Moolah. You know what I'm saying? Then it was Tony T. You know what I'm saying? Then I turned into BIGTONE ATM, and then Pakistan Tone was just, you know, the solidified. This is where I'm at. This is where I'm at. This is who I am, and this is what I got to go with it. You know what I'm saying? So Pakistan Tone.
That's what's up. So, like, does it relate to like what you're going through now, or like the songs on the album? Like, does it relate to anything that you're going through now or been through?
It's a slang. My culture where I come from, we got swag, we got slang. We talk with different pronunciation of words and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
I love your accent. I love it.
In a sense, like New Orleans, we are baby New Orleans. If you really want to be technical with it, because you know I was part of the era where you had the Jabot jeans, t-shirt, Reeves. You know what I'm saying? And you know, living by the code. You know what I'm saying? Living by the G code. Shout out to Juvenile. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to BG. Shout out to Turk. Shout out to Wayne. Shout out to the whole Cash Money, man. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know it's cutthroat shit too. So long live James Child, aka Soul Slim.
Yeah. So, outside of this, how would you describe yourself for people that don't actually know you? Like, how would you describe yourself?
I'm different. I always wanted to be. I'm different. My Bahamian background, coming up as a kid, I know that I was different. I talk different. I walk different. I dress different. You know what I'm saying? And when you look at me, you know, I just want you to understand that you get somebody that's concrete and that bleed yellow and white, like the concrete lines that you drive on the road. You heard me? I'm from the street. I'm concrete. You know what I'm saying? But that does not define my character, or that does not define who I am. That just describes where I came from, but that does not put me where I'm going to. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? Just because you come from a fucked up environment, you come from a fucked up past, that don't mean that you're not going to be a, you know,
You don't
somebody
have to
that.
be where you don't have to be where you come from, meaning you don't have to be the person that they predict. You be your own self, you stand out.
For sure. And I'm a
Yeah.
big loner. You know what I'm saying? One of my biggest goals and my biggest things of my biggest visions, because I call it everything is a mission and it's a vision for me. Excuse me. Is to get alone, is to get all loners in the world in one room, and we
Yeah.
rock out. We rock out and show the world that we the ones. You know what I'm saying? Because I understand that nowadays, you know, the culture that's coming up and everything, everybody got gang, and everybody got
Yeah.
homies and that and all that. But I just want them to understand and look, you must put God first.
All the time.
Eat the kingdom of God, and He gonna bless you and overflow you. You know what I'm saying? To have relationship, it's not about gangs and all that. It's about having relationships and building trust and building honor and respect for your brothers and sisters, so we can be able to accomplish the mission, accomplish the goal that God has in our purpose.
Yeah. Most definitely. God is always first. That's the head. Can't do nothing without him. We're waking
So
every day. We're waking up every day because of him. So that is definitely the head. You put him first and everything else will fall in place all the time.
yeah, so that's my mission, man. That's my goal. That's what I push, man. I push individualism. You know, being an individual that just stand on this business, man. That just fight for right, beat up for the underdog. You know what I'm saying? Beat up for the ones that get left over. That's why I stand in that. You know what I'm saying? Because I was once one of them.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite song on your album?
Man, I got songs that's not even on the album that, you know what I'm saying, I'm still kicking myself in the ass about. You heard me? I might come out with a reloaded version, you know what I'm saying, and just put them on there, but I really don't have no favorite. I let the fans choose, you know what I'm saying, by how many times they done viewed it on YouTube or Spotify or how many downloads, whatever the case may be, the analytics. I let the fans pick and choose, decide which ones with.
Did you have any unexpected collaborations when you first got in the game? Like, was you expected to get collaborations like you're getting now, or how was it?
I mean, at first, like first and foremost, you know, expectations, man. I learned before I even got in the music business or whatever the case may be. I learned this, you know what I'm saying, being locked up for 14 months. Expectations, you have no expectations for no man because that gives them a plan to be able to go against what you believe in.
Wow.
So I don't really have no expectations for nobody to put me anywhere. I'm not looking
Hmm.
for no cosign. Not looking for no handout. I'm not looking for. I just want a chance. You know what I'm saying? And it's not. I'm not going through man for a chance. I'm going through God for a chance.
Yeah.
So when I step by faith, I walk by faith, not by sight, and that's what got me here. You know, prayer and believing, pushing. It's no man that put me in position to win. It's God that put me in position to win by me being able to refrain and have, you know, relationships that last forever because contracts come with a dollar amount and they come
That's
with a
it.
date.
That's it. An expiration date, pretty much.
And when you say expiration, the number one word that pops in my mind is expectation.
Exactly.
So, you know what I'm saying? With that being said, to follow back to what you asked me, um, it's not no collaborations or anything that got me to where I'm at because as you can see on all my songs that I put out on my EP, I don't have no features. You
Yeah.
know, I have collaborated and I have other songs. I have two songs with OG Booby Black. That's one of my mentors. I got two songs with him that I didn't release yet. You know what I'm saying? And when you ask me, you know, about doing features and things like that, that was one of the honorable features and blessings in my young career that I did get is two features by OG Booby Black and a beat from Mr. Hankey, the super producer of the Atlanta Hawks, Mr. Hankey himself. Yeah, Killer Whale. The song called Killer Whale. And that's the song that we cooking up together, me, Mr. Hankey, and OG Booby Black. But as far as, you know, Yeah, I'm just waiting on time and letting God control the wheel. You feel me?
Yeah, that's right. That's how it's supposed to go. God, trust the process and God will do it. What do you want the Bahamian American artists to know about pursuing their dreams in the entertainment industry?
I want the Bahamian world to know that I love them. I pray for them. I reach out to the islands every chance I can, by spirit, not by phone, not by video, not by audio, just by spirit. Just know that you got a young, ambitious, you know, spirit that's praying for the whole body of the Bahamas. You know what I'm saying? And for the young up and coming Bahamian artists, man, whatever you want to do, whether you're an artist, whether you're a poet, whether you write books, whether you paint, whatever you do, just make sure you illustrate and you make sure they feel where you're coming from. Your life is an illustration and it's persuasion of the guarantee that you could be who you want to be when you put in that work. And if you fail at something and you put your mind to something and you fail at it and it didn't hurt you, you didn't put enough into it.
Yeah.
So I just want them to stay motivated, stay driven. Y'all time coming. You gotta want it. It's all about how bad do you want it. You know what I'm saying?
How bad do you want it? That's the key word. How bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? Well, with everything in your life doing, everything that you're doing, like, what would you tell your younger self? Like now that you are who you are now, what advice would you give your younger self?
Even though I'm where I'm at today, I'm gonna just start out with that right there. Even though where I'm at today, I'm still hungry like it's my younger self. You understand what I'm saying? I've been doing this 20 years underground. I've been putting in work, you know what I'm saying, behind the scenes. I was a rapper when it wasn't cool to be a rapper. You know what I'm saying? I was an artist when it wasn't cool to be an artist. So what I tell my younger self, hey man, know the business before you part of the business. Study the business before you get a part of the business. Form relationships. Relationships are key. Relationships get you put in rooms that money can't buy for you. So what I would tell my younger self is to stay ambitious, stay consistent, stay motivated, put God first and foremost. Without God, ain't none of this possible. So I tell myself first and foremost to put God first. Yeah, yeah, I can't hear you
Can you hear me now?
for sure.
Okay. Yeah, sometimes, I always ask that question because you reflect on where you came from. Like when I was a kid, when you was a kid, like, did you feel like you'd be here? Like, what would you tell yourself now? Like, keep going, like how you said, keep going and don't give up. Because as a kid, we think different. You supposed to think different from when you grow up. So that's why I always ask that question. Like, what would you
I was
tell?
I was mature at a young age. You know what I'm saying? So when I was 14, 13, 12, 13, 14, I was actually in my city, you know what I'm saying, with my cousins and promoting events at the Harborside Event Center, bringing different acts, major artists through, the city, you know what I'm saying? So I was always part of the entertainment world as far as the business aspect point of the promotion part, the street team, and everything like that. So all that right there is just saying is like I'm just putting it all together right now and actually going full force, 1,000, 1,000,000,000% on me.
So if you could title your life a movie right now, what would you title it?
Face Gator, Essentials.
I like that.
Because it's essential where I'm from to have a face that's Gator. Face
Yeah,
Gator.
your religion is.
Moving out, it'll be there.
I can't
You
see it.
heard?
It's
It'll be.
blurry. I can't see it. It's like your screen went blur. Okay,
Did you
there you
see
go.
it?
Come back. It's blocking it all. You must get it on like a blur thing. Okay, there you go. You can see it. You could see
You know what I'm saying? And you asked me if I was a title of a movie, right?
it. Mm-hmm.
That's what the title would be, From the Swamp to the Top.
Why would you give it that
From the
title?
swamp to the top, because I represent the Gator shit, man. I represent, no disrespect to the Florida Gators, man, but I represent the swamp. I represent the bottom. I represent everything that the mud, the anything coming from the ground. We was made of mud. You get what I'm saying? We came from mud. We came from the dirt. You heard me? So with that being said, why would I entice? It's all gas, no brakes. Really, I got multiple for you. Activate the mission. What would be my title? I may be giving you a future album title. I don't know. You heard me? But it's just so many, so much. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm passionate about what I do. I love what I do. I wouldn't trade nothing in the world for it.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. I really love the way you are about your religion, even though I'm gonna say it. What
It's
we
not
all
a. It's a
like. I
spirit.
got something.
When you look at me, it's a spirit. It's no religion.
Okay.
It's spirit. You know what I'm saying? I come in spirit. I don't come in religion, because people get religion and spirits and all that mixed and screwed and all that. You know what I'm saying? So I just come in the
I would say
spirit.
you're strong in your faith. That's what I'm
Right,
gonna
right, right. For sure.
I would say you're strong in your faith, and I like how you wanted to pray before we got on here. I love that because
So,
most people are not really strong in it. A lot of times they just be going with the flow. Like this life, the industry is a fast flow.
you gotta break. First off, you gotta break the chains. Second off, you gotta break bread. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you went through before you got on the phone with me, but I want to break the ice. Blessings, my sister. Man, I pray for you. You get what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we still got a battle to fight. You know what I'm saying? This thing called life, we got a battle to fight. We got to fight for what's right. So, I feel like it's my job to pray with you, to ask you, can we pray? You know what I'm saying? It's my job. It's part of who I am. It's part of what we're supposed to be as people. Putting God first. You know what I'm saying? Lessen yourself and increase Him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I love that. I love that.
People pray for wealth. I pray for health. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely health. Health. Without your health, you ain't gonna have will. Like, without your health, you're not gonna have will. So you definitely gotta pay for health. Always, always. My final question for you is: can you tell everyone where to follow you at and the new things that you have coming out besides the album? Do you have other things that you have coming out that they can see on your social medias and your platforms?
Well, like I was telling you about the orbit challenge with Timberland. Definitely, I got an orbit. I was hand selected by Timberland to be part of this beautiful thing that Orbit got going on, and you can find it on my social media, Instagram, BIGTONE ATM. You can find where you can go vote for me at. I got the links up. And I also got the Rap Arena coming up as well. You know what I'm saying? September 4th.
Okay.
Oh no, you can't see it?
Barely, but when you put it like a little bit far, there you go. You can see that. You can't see the barcode, but you can see the face and the title.
Okay.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, so Labor Day, September 4th is going down in a major way. You know what I'm saying, with Matty Ice. You know what I'm saying, and we got some things going on. I'm going against the whole country. So, and I get to represent, where I'm from in my backyard. And I appreciate the opportunity that Timberland, Rick Ross, Mighty Ice, they giving me as well. And I appreciate this opportunity as well. You know what I'm saying? For me allowed to be part of your day, part of your podcast. And I look forward
thank you for accepting the invitation and coming on and just talking to me and having a conversation, real talking.
And I feel like we can do this every week. I feel like we
know,
do it.
right?
We do it. I can give people what they want once a week. You know what I'm saying?
I like that. I do. I like that. I like that. I do like that idea.
Yeah, so if you wanna do that, just make it. We're gonna make it happen. It's too easy.
Okay,
Too
it
easy. Yeah,
is.
yeah.
Okay. Do you have any questions for me?
Where you from?
I'm from Houston,
Houston,
Texas.
Texas. Okay. What drove you to want to start your podcast?
Okay, so long story short, when I first started, I started on the couch in my house. And I did an interview with two people that I know. Um and I was like, okay, everybody else got like dreams and stuff. Like everybody else got like they can do certain talents and stuff like that. But I really don't know what talent I have. Like, so I was like, you know what? I like to talk. So I'm gonna start a podcast. So
Right.
I start a podcast, but I never thought it would get this big. Like it went
Man,
from
it's
sitting in the
just,
room,
it's just
just
the tip of the iceberg, man. You gonna be in major platform, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all in your prep. It's all
thank
in how
you.
bad you want it. You know what I'm saying? Turn your nights into mornings, your morning into nights. You know what I'm saying? And to the point you just lose your mind into it. It's all about promotion. It's all about consistency. It's all about juice flavor. You know what I'm saying? And where that
I give
comes
God
from.
all the glory because I'm not gonna even lie. I wouldn't even think that I'd be here right now. It's been a year.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's slow, you don't get a lot of interviews, but I still never gave up, like I love what I do. I'm also a writer as well. Now I have 5 books on Amazon because I just published my 5th book.
Okay. Congratulations. Congratulations. Yeah.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank
Congratulations.
you.
I gotta give you a sip to that one. You know what I'm saying?
Thank
That's
you.
late.
And I love to write as well. Like I'm a writer. So, a lot of my books are based on my story, my life. So
Right.
um, this podcast
Okay.
got me into this.
So so what are some things that you want to do to make your platform stand out and stick out for the rest of them? Because you got a million podcasters, you got a million people that's doing podcasting, but the Lachey Venture,
I
what's different about your venture than anybody else?
I want people to know that y'all can come over and have real conversations and real talk. A lot of podcasts you see out there now is more about, well, you got sport podcasts, you got different podcasts, but more about relationships and all that stuff. Like I've done a segment with it. I love that too. But it's more about coming on and having real talk and good conversations. A lot of them, you go on these podcasts, they ask you about your business, like, okay, what you got going on in your personal life. Like, you don't want to always come on a platform and tell your business. It's enough that you're already big and you're, you know what I'm saying? Like if you're upcoming and you're already big and people are all in your business, you got TMZ for that. This ain't TMZ. We just coming to be real. I want
Right.
mine to stand out as a real, authentic, and real talk conversation. Let's come on here and have a good conversation. Let's talk. Like, let's not be about the world. You know what I mean? Like, let's not just be in my business.
Right.
All in my business. Let's share the good. Let's shine out to the good parts of my life.
And you know what just dawned on me, man? What just dawned on me is that we connecting over the Gulf Coast of America.
Wow.
So between us, we got a lot of stuff. You heard me going on. You heard me. So I said that to say this: your impact and what you got going on, your infrastructure, keep going because God got you.
Thank you.
You heard me? Just like he got me, just like he got you. We up and coming. We the next ones up, and we the ones that's gonna really lead an impact for the world to let them know that hey, we came here like the dinosaurs did, and we existed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So yeah, most definitely. I love your story. I love everything that you stand for, man. And keep going. That's all I recommend. I just hate that our time done ran out. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I
Yeah.
got is there any more questions that you got for me? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, like I just wanted to really like just congratulate you on the things that you're doing. That's accomplishment to get out there to be picked in front of out of all the millions of people to get picked for that. Like it's just it's amazing. Like y'all, I love what you're doing, going to the arena. I love that. I love everything about your journey, and it's like that's amazing. Like to represent from where you the culture, as you say, and it's just amazing. Like to see our skin tones doing good. Like I love it because
Yeah, man.
we
You know,
always get put out for the bad and not the good. That's why I say coming on my platform, that's what I want to be known for people to be able to share their journeys and share good things and not the bad things. So much of the bad is put out, the negativity and the drama, but nobody shares the good part of it. You know, it's more light on the negative than it is on the positive. In my platform, I just want the positive out there. That's my goal. That's
it's really all an illusion at the end of the day. When you look at politics and when you look at podcasters, they both start with P's. Understand what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? POs, as we should say. Politics and podcast, they both start with PO. So I said that to say this. Everybody, born in America, you are entitled to have your opinion.
yeah.
Freedom of speech. You're free to speak on whatever you want to speak on, do whatever you want to do on. Right? But throughout that process, some people use it as a cheat code and skip the respect on it.
Yeah.
And the authenticity on it and the thorough, like you say, excuse me and BIGTONE finna have real talk. No, me and Lashay finna have thorough talk.
Yeah.
Mega talk. Bigger conversation.
Yeah.
I mean, bigger room. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I was there with Jermaine Dupree June 15th. And, by the grace of God, I was just with the boss a couple of days ago. You know what I'm saying? So I just thank God for everything that he done for me and everything he's about to do. But I just feel like this right here is just preparing me for where I'm going.
Yeah, that's what I always say as well. I feel like God had to take us through a certain journey in order to get us where we are now. And I feel like this just the process of it, I was watching something the other day, yesterday, matter of fact, I was watching something yesterday, and she was like, Sarah Jakes, she was saying like, people always want to say, okay, look, I want to get through it, but do you want to be where I'm at now? But do you want to go through the process I had to go through?
Right.
Because in between the process, it's not going to always be, you ain't going to always be smiling and giggling. You're going to have the times where you like, all right, I want to give up, but you keep going. Like a lot of people don't know your journey. A lot of people don't know your story. So you can't live for others. That's what I'm learning. You can't live for others. You have to live for yourself. And it took me a long time to understand that, you got to run your own journey. You have to run you're on your own pace. Don't try to keep up with nobody else. This is your story that God gave to you. This is my story that God gave to me. That's your story.
Marathon. Long live Nipsey Hussle. Marathon.
Yeah.
You talking about one of my songs right now. I'm ready to come back on your show and premiere my videos and premiere my works and premiere my blessings. Try to put something together before the rollout, before the September 4th thing. And we're going to try to roll out some stuff, man, because I got some special things I want to roll out with you. And I love your ambition. I love what you got going on. I love what you represent. And you're a queen. You're a queen on your throne. So I'm grateful for that. And I'm grateful, to be part of your show, man.
I'm grateful as well. Thank you so much for just coming on and just talking, sharing your journey, sharing your story. Y'all, he will be back. He will be back. He's definitely coming back before the 4th to share his music videos and everything. Like, I just want y'all to know, like, y'all, like, look where I'm at, y'all. Like, my advice to give somebody, look where I'm at. I never thought I'd be right here. Like,
the queen on the throne, man. We out here. We
yeah.
going for you. We pulling up for you.
Keep going, y'all. Keep going.
We got to keep the bubbles. You know what I'm saying? We keep the bubbles wet. You know what I'm saying? We ATM and we at the, you heard me?
Yeah.
Coming to a dispensary near you, Smoker's Choice, Dumb Boys. That's another brand I got. It's my Dumb Boys is my cannabis brand. Along with I'm an ambassador for Dumb Boys. Platinum Exotic is my official brand. Is Platinum Exotic, but I'm an ambassador for Dumb Boys. So that's something that I do majorly as well, you know, with the merch. You know, I got a couple of shirts and stuff. I wish I could have sent you some shirts and stuff, man, but this is what I got going on, man, the dumb pigeons, man, you know. This is how we coming, man, dumb boys. We represent the culture. Like
It's
I
on
said,
the website that you can get it from.
oh yeah, what it's the Instagram page, the official, _official_ dumb boys. Just follow that Instagram for me, and you message straight through, and we get right back to you. We got a website that we got for our merch coming out real soon, about to get ready to drop. And yeah, we just you know, we just brothers just from the culture. That's thriving, you know what I'm saying? Independent black brothers that's motivated, you know what I'm saying? That made something out of nothing. So, to give you a real, you know, description of what Dumb Boys stand for and who Dumb Boys is, you know, Dumb Boys is a brand that is a staple of the community that's gonna be, you know, we just did our 4th annual backpack giveaway. Send off. I like to say send off. Our backpack send off tools to school. That's what we call it. We do our annual drive, tools to school. And that's what we want to be, man. We just want to be, you know, the ones that uplift the community, make
Shout out to giving back to the community. That's a big thing. That's a real big thing, giving back to the community, because a lot of people don't have. So shout out to doing school drives and stuff like that. That's
what it's about, man, because you know you got to be able to think about that's going to be our future president. That's going to be our future congressman. That's going to be our future, you know, Commissioner Hall. That's going to be our future, you know, artist. That's going to be our future, you know, Lashay. You know what I'm saying? That venture off with a master plan with our podcast. You know what I'm saying? So I must be there because one, I was them.
Yeah. Never forget.
I'm really big on pouring in.
Yeah.
I'm really big on pouring in, especially, you know, my family. You know, I'm real big on pouring in, loving on my family. Real big in pouring in on the community. I'm real big in pouring in for the ones that, you know, that never had a voice. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm just real big on all.
It's always good to be a person that pours in.
Yeah.
It's always good to be there because God looks at that. The more you pour in, what is done here on earth shall be.
It ain't just about God looking at it and judging it, man. It's just about doing what's right. You know what I'm saying? Doing what's right for somebody that don't know no better. You know what I'm saying? Or they made lost it. Because everybody knows better. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm just speaking for the ones that got thrown off and then when they fall. I'm speaking for the ones that ain't got no voice.
Don't have mentors, don't have stuff like that. Yeah.
That don't have the right conclusion to understand how to break down the confusion. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what I represent. That's what I come from, you know?
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for taking time out your day to interview with me. And thank you so much. Let's just keep this going, having this real talking, good conversation, making it big. I am so happy for you and congratulations again.
Yo, what you doing September 4th, man? You coming or what?
You know what? I might need to take out work and come down there.
September 4th, man.
I need to take out work and come down there since you said it like that. I might need to come down there. I might.
Making history September 4th, man. You know what I'm saying? We're putting on for what we're from and our culture and what we love and our people. And, you know, and I just love the embrace that I get from you. I love the embrace that Miami gets. Shout out to Miami, by the way. I want to give a super duper shout out to Broward County, Miami-Dade County for the love and support that they give me throughout my job, my career, my journey. I want to give a huge special shout out to Fort Myers, Lee County, Florida, where I'm from. You heard me? All the thousand, Kaya Costa, all the way to Immokalee. You heard me? All the way from Marco Island, all the way to Tampa. You heard me? I want to give a huge special shout out to Southwest Florida. You heard me? And I want to give a special shout out to Houston for having me. So thank you.
H-Town in the building, always. Shout out to you.
Shout out to Florida as a whole. Long live Bigger. Send my condolences out to the Plummer family. You know, it's just the mission, man. You know, we done came so far, but we got so much more to come. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm here. That's what I stand for. That's what I'm gonna represent, man.
Always love, always. And that's a huge thing by showing love. Like I said, the more you pour out, that's people gonna remember you for that. Like that's one thing. That's a legacy. I feel like this you building a legacy.
That lasts forever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You're gonna be remembered. That's one thing about it. You're gonna always be remembered for doing something right. You know, that's good.
Well,
Stand
so.
for something, don't fall for anything. That's one thing. That's
Oh
always
no, head first out here for somebody ain't head first for you. So you got to be head first for yourself before you be head first for someone else.
that's it.
And
Right.
start out with God first, but you know, self.
Is the
Yeah,
foundation. Yes, God is definitely the foundation.
absolutely.
But all right, thank you so much, and I hope you have a blessed and wonderful day. Thank you so much for your prayer before we got on here, and I hope you have a blessed and wonderful day in the rest of the week. And congratulations again.
So I thank you for having me, man. Hey, I wish you blessings, and I wish you well on your journey. I see you got some more interviews. You know what I'm saying? I just appreciate you. I appreciate you for everything you're doing. I appreciate you for this start. Appreciate you for this moment, and may God bless you.
You as well. Thank you. Bye.